Round one of the JLT Community Series, and footy fans around the nation are finally able to get their footy itch scratched. Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. Tonight we're here at UNSW Canberra. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. The Giants run onto the cheers of their fans. Feel the ground is shaking. The other teams are quaking in their boots before the Giants. I can't wait for this encounter to begin. There's the bounce and players underway. Claimed by Grundy. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Deft touch from Grundy. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Coniglio swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Golsack with the bump. Maynard with the tap. Lucky bounce collected. Adams dishes it off to the running man. Squeezes out a handball. Cameron is streaming past and gets the footy. Sends it into the open paddock. Tapped by Dunn. Long has the ball. Going for goal number one. Just fell through. Greater Western Sydney get a goal.
Patton has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
Fasoli gets the tap. He picks up the loose ball. Guided by DeGoey. Haynes pummels in. Fasoli, no match for the man with the ball, is in his possession. Kelly feeds it wide. A nice running mark. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
He'll need a bigger kick than he has from here.
60 metres out. Couldn't complete the mark. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Whitfield with the mark.
Whitfield really wears his heart on his sleeve. He gets boot to the ball. Hopper delivers a nice bump. He gets the ball. Patton passes it. Head down. Going for goal. The Giants bleed.
Disappointing kick there. Maynard will be upset with that. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Hopper shoots. Collected by Delidio. Dishes it off to the running player. Picked up under pressure. Green getting into position for the kick. 40 metres from home. From this angle, it's a bit like flossing an alligator. Not easy. Smith with the torpedo. Wells gets the upper hand.
Wells wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. We'll get a throw in. Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. Takes possession. Treloar mops up the ball. Grundy finds the running player. He kicks the ball. Tomlinson really forced to earn that mark. Sending it on its way. Adams marks the ball.
Slams it on the boot. Great mark under pressure.
DeGoey is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Puts boot to ball. Ward marks it. He gets boot to the ball. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. He slams that on the boot. Cameron marks the ball.
Richard, what are his chances from here?
This angle will test him, I reckon, Dennis.
40 metres from home. He kicks it gun barrel straight. Collingwood already trailing by an uncomfortable margin. I got to say, that's even a better goal the second time around. Houck celebrates. Punch by Glob. Gains possession. The ball in the hands of Dunn. He grabs it on the run. Maynard takes advantage. A good mark under the circumstances.
Treloar's got all the makings required to become a great servant of this football club. I reckon he could become a 200-game player. He taps the ball. He gets a fist to it. A solid use of the body then. Williams gains the loose ball. Core caught with the ball.
Here's a chance for Grundy. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. 45 metres out. Fasoli to kick from almost directly in front of goal. Gets the distance. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Bounce goes the ball. Grundy with first hands to the ball. Guided by Kelly. Treloar with a short hand pass. Approaching the goals now. Good mark by Fasoli. 45 metres out. Jams it on the boot now. Reed presents and takes the mark. Reed with a kick at goal. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. The Magpies trailing by less than 2 goals. They're still in the... I would have expected him to nail that.
Davis is a great kick, and if he can maintain that accuracy under pressure, he'll elevate to the elite category. A nice contested mark. Kelly kicks it, and the ball is out of play. We'll get a ball in.
Batted down nicely by Grundy. Coniglio gets the tap. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Slams it on the boot. That was all Goldsack. Kicks it. He takes an uncontested mark. Low kick. Kelly marks on the run. Kicks. Deft touch from Whitfield. Crisp gets a hard bump from Cameron. Cameron with the tap. Choose to kick it. Good mark by Pendlebury.
Pendlebury is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. Puts boot to ball. He gets the upper hand.
Boots it. What a mark. He takes the shot. Oh, you beauty. What a kick, son. What a kick. That's his second. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Tapped by Grundy. Tomlinson picks up the bouncing ball. Gets a handball away. Goes short with a hand pass. Now he wants it back. That came off the boot with huge power. He spills the mark. Well, despite all that effort, we don't have a leader at quarter time. Richo has some stats for us now.
The Magpies with 23 kicks and the Giants with 16 kicks. Not much in it. Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests.
Much appreciated, Richo. The first break is finished and play is set to commence.
Football doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Tomlinson intercepts the bouncing ball. He grabs it on the run. Marked by Patton. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. A chance to add one more to his tally. Chalk up a goal for Greater Western Sydney. Patton with his second goal.
Patton is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often.
Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Pendlebury will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. On top is the Magpies. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Big thump from Grundy. Pendlebury gets the ball. Gets a handball away. Handball finds Kelly. The ball mopped up. Ward intercepts it. Goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Grundy decisively. Deft touch from Reed. Treloar with the tap. Tomlinson picks it up. Gives it to Scully. Scoops up the ball. Long. Collects it. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Sidebottom gets a less than pretty drop punt away. Puts boot to ball. The ball bounced favourably for Long. Picked up by Cameron. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. An easy angle for Cameron. Cameron taking a chance at goal. He'll be happy with that. Greater Western Sydney trail by less than a goal.
Cameron often has to shoot with very little time and space. He just has that innate sense of knowing where the goals are, even when he's being tackled.
The ball bouncing well. Cleared by Grundy. The loose ball picked up by Tomlinson with the ball now. Just in time with that kick. Tapped by Scully. Pendlebury gets it on the bounce. Good tap from Pendlebury. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Grundy decisively, guided by Goldsack. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle.
Goldsack told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. Whitfield by hand. Cameron boots it. A good contested mark there, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Patton has a kick. The Giants get the goal. GWS, with that never-say-die attitude, have taken the lead back.
First hand's important. Tomlinson gets it on the bounce. Treloar receives the ball. He gets a kick out of the pack. Pendlebury knows he needs to hang on to them. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Reed, the better man there. A monster kick will be required from here. A chance right here to wrest back the lead. I lost the words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richard?
You just cannot afford to miss shots like that.
Disappointing kick there.
Davis can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Shield with the kick. Grundy with the spill. He's intercepted it. Running in for the goals now. Patton marks it. He lines it up with the goal. Patton kicks for goal. Oh, he's missed it. GWS are in front.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Dunk waiting for the man to free up. Strong mark. Whitfield puts it on the boot. Good mark on the run. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great mark.
Howe has just got a strong pair of hands when it comes to marking. Kept his composure then. Sending it on its way. He takes a strong mark. He kicks it long. The mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. Caniglio with the ball.
The umpire says play on. Caught with the ball. A low kick from Pendlebury. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Treloar feeds it wide. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Fasola kicks it. A great effort.
Caniglio is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that to his game, he's going to go up another level. Tomlinson kicks it. He marks the ball. He gets boot to the ball. It's a mark.
Hopper. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The Giants have scored the last 2 goals. The Giants leads by 9. There's one for the time capsule. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Moore is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate long. With the ball now. Cameron gives the ball to the man on the run. I haven't seen him for a while, Richard.
Yeah, Dennis, he is playing B-grade footy.
Kicks. Oscar Elliott has it. Bumps the pigskin. Reed marks it.
Reed must have amazing intuition because he can react so fast to situations, it's as though he's had premonitions. Fasolo has a kick. It's on its way. Phillips marks it. He lines it up with the goal.
Collingwood get a goal. Scores are so close. Every move counts now. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckman unleash. Mort with a big fist on it. Tomlinson delivers a nice bump for Reed. Ball up in the centre square. Mort got a fist on it. Ward picks up the loose ball. The ball picked up. takes possession. He picks up the loose ball, goes up the line. Hopper. A good second term with the Giants 38 versus the Magpies 35.
The Magpies just struggling at the moment to get anything right. A lack of quality finishing and some poor decision making keeping them behind in this one.
Time to see if there's anything interesting in amongst the stats.
Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests. Not much difference between the way these two teams are kicking. Both fairly even on 45 and 34.
Thanks for that, Richo. Well, I hope you enjoyed that first half. Back soon with half number 2. The halftime break is over now. Back to work.
Champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. A desire, a dream, a vision.
Hoskin Elliott getting into position for the kick. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. An important kick for the lead. Hoskin Elliott gets the goal with an ambitious kick.
Hoskin Elliott is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Goldsack throws it, clear as day. Caniglio drives it inside the 50. Good mark on the run. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Hopper unloads one towards goal. The goal for the Giants. The Giants get back on top again. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Grundy is really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. He gets the loose ball. Sending it on its way. Lob. Just wanted it more then. Lining it up with the goal now. It comes off the side of the boot. Deledio gets the upper hand.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. The ball is hammered towards goal by Deledio. That's 2 in a row for the Giants. Greater Western Sydney by 9. And there's the bounce. Grundy outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. He gets his hands on the footy. Tomlinson gets a nice bump from Reed. Fasolo taps it. Tapped by Reed. Lucky bounce collected. Reed with the tap. Phillips takes a shot. He picks it up. The Giants getting a point as that ball is rushed over. He plays on with a little kick. Davis dodging for no reason at all. Elliott going for number 1. Just fell through. Collingwood trail by less than a goal.
Elliott can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Advantage. Adams beats the hand pass out. Ward puts it on the boot. Great grab. Cameron winds it up. Gets boot to leather. Deledio marks it. He steadies now in front of goal. Going for goal number 2. Dump marks. Puts boot to ball. A nice running mark. He steadies now in front of goal. A solid mark from Powell. Slams it on the boot. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Side bottom. He's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. He hand passes it. Deledio hands it back. Players with the 1-2. Deledio has a kick.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce straight down. Lob. Try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from the guy wearing maker. Adams has the ball. Approaching the goals now. Good mark on the run. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Ward had no chance at that one. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Elliott, the better man there. 40 metres from home. Elliott pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. Less than a goal the difference. The Magpies still in with a chance. The ruckmen conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Grundy gets the tap. Handballs from the tackle. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Shaw ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly.
Shaw is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. Fasolo takes a shot. Collingwood get on top again.
The ruckmen conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Effective hit out there. Treloar just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Adams kicks. Pick up by Hoskin Elliott. Tapped by Hoskin Elliott. My ball, says the umpire. Grundy guides it. Tackle, but gets the handball off. He's got the footy in his hands. He's running hot, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
Shoots off the handball. Could be a game-changing kick from Caniglio. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Collingwood coach using the bench. Slams it on the boot. Takes that one strongly.
Smith is creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Kelly has the football. Scully gets the handball. Goldsack with the spoil. Grundy boots it. Passes by hand. He boots it. Good mark.
Kicks. Great mark. He steadies now in front of goal. 60 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. The Magpies by 5 points. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Easy for me to say, but it looks too easy for Phillips.
Phillips obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else.
Nice bounce. Greenwood thought he had him. Gathers the ball. Handballs. Jams it on the boot now. Nice mark there. Hoskin Elliott trimming the grass with that kick. He kicks it. Broomhead. That's 3 in a row for the Magpies. Collingwood by 17.
Broomhead has so much potential. He could just be anything.
Handballs to the running man. Moore gets it on the bounce. Finding the running player. Intercepted by Lobb. Tomlinson with the running catch. He's running hot, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
The third quarter drawing to a close. Inside 50 now. Great grab. Fasoli going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. Nice mark under pressure. Phillips getting into position for the kick. The Magpies get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Phillips gets number 3. The lead has been increased. Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
The stats show that...
There's the siren for the final quarter, and play is underway.
You can't just beat a team. You have to leave a lasting impression in their minds so that they never want to see you again.
Treloar claims it. Jams it on the boot. Strong mark by De Goey. Works it across the ground. Great grab. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Kicks it across the ground. Strong mark. 40 metres out. Fasoli to kick from almost directly in front of goal. I'm lost for words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richard?
I don't know. Is this guy secretly playing for the other side then?
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. 40 metres out. Good drop punt by Reed. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. 30 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Fasoli did well then. They increased their lead. That's 5 in a row for the Magpies. The Magpies by 5 goals. Tapped by Grundy. Deft touch from Reed. Good tap from Pendlebury. He shows the quick hands. Sends the ball into the 50. Patton with the mark. Richard, what are his chances from here?
I reckon he may struggle from here, Dennis.
A 45-degree angle for this kick. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Kick by Treloar. Hands like dinner plates.
De Goey doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. Pendlebury slams the ball to his boot. Lobb kicks the ball. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Takes possession. Green gathers the ball. Good hand skills there. Now he's asked for it back. His run-up looks promising. Score for the Giants.
This game almost out of reach for the Giants. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Lobb with the punch. Pendlebury gets the ball. Strong mark. Pumps it inside the 50. It's Edward Scissorhands. Fasoli has been a step and a half too slow all game. Tomlinson did not ease up. Reed misses the goals. Disappointing kick there. We'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. What a great goal by Fasola. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Hit by Lobb. Pendlebury with the football. Grundy with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Jumping at shadows. He smashes and bashes him. Penetrating hand pass. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Give them a wrap and they'll let you down every time, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. That is a letdown.
It's not the score he was looking for.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but GWS need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Davis boots it. He claims the ball.
Dunn feeds it wide. Crisp takes the mark. Kicks it. Strong mark. Rocketed long by Sidebottom. Taken by Grundy. Chips it down towards half forward. He shouldn't have bothered. Bounces favourably for Fasola. Scoops up the bouncing ball. The bigger the shove, the bigger the love. Going for goal number 3. Collingwood add one to their tally. This one gives them an even bigger lead.
Elliott on his wrong foot isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Short has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Kelly claims it. Gets boot to high. Wells wins the marking contest.
Wells has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. De Goey kicks it. He takes a strong mark. Caniglio kicks the ball. The mark will be paid. He gets boot to the ball. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Treloar hits it. Pendlebury gets bumped. Kelly gets the footy. Dishes it off to the running player. Ward kicks the ball. Deledio with the mark.
He's put it out on the full. The Magpies coach using the bench. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick the goal on the side. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
I reckon he may struggle from here, Dennis.
45 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick.
Deledio is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
He has the ball. Grabs the footy. Tomlinson sends it to open space. Tackle, but gets the handball off. The loose ball picked up. Handball's out into space. Lobb approaching home now. He's going for the 9-point shot and is rewarded for his efforts. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Moore hardly provided a challenge. Sends it on its way. Drops the ball. Patton collects. Clean tap by Howe. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Greenwood gets the ball. Hits the running man. Adams with the tap. Gets a handball away. Lobb has the ball. Going for goal number 2. That ball's travelling. He's going for the super goal and is rewarded for his efforts.
Lobb's got all the makings required to become a great servant of this football club. I reckon he could become a 200-game player.
Gets the ball free. Cameron aiming for the goals. He takes the gamble from outside 50 and it pays off. That's 9 points. Moore gets onto the ball. Ward releases just before he's poleaxed by Long. A good mark under the circumstances. Cord drilled that kick in. Caniglio covers some ground with that effort. What a great start to the football year for Collingwood. Final scores are 100-96. That's all from us. Thanks for joining us, and thank you, Richo. See you again next game.
It's been a pleasure, Dennis. We'll catch you next time.
Footy fans breathe a sigh of relief as the JLT Community Series rolls into town with this game. Hi, I'm Dennis Cometti. My co-commentator for this match is Matthew Richardson.
How are you, Dennis? I'm glad to be here tonight. Well, it was interesting to see last week what the teams have been working on over the break, and I'll be keen to see some more of that unfold here.
Tonight's clash between the Swans and Greater Western Sydney. Banners ready for the players. The other teams are quaking in their boots before the Giants. We take the longest strides and the highest leap. We're stronger than. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelt correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. The opening siren is, and the first term is underway.
Both teams have a fine balance of inside grunt and outside silk through the midfield, and a defence that's growing together. I can't wait to see how this unfolds.
Junningham with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Naismith slams it on the boot. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies, just get them in flying formation. Sydney get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Naismith with the tap. Ward charges fiercely with a powerful bump. Parkick with the interception, finding the running player. He got a hold of that one. Sinclair wins the marking contest. 35 metres out. Sinclair takes a shot. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. That's his first.
Sinclair, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often.
Sends it on its way.
Core can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Lob gets the ball. Naismith gives away the free, pushing the back.
The mark by Cameron. 35 metres out. He's on a 30-degree angle. Cameron takes aim for goals. Cameron just squeezes it over the line. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Naismith taps. Has it now. Happily. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Choose to kick it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Griffin with a long kick. He gets above the crowd.
Ward is a great mark, strong overhead and on the lead. Tomlinson really forced to earn that mark. He boots it. Cameron wins the contested ball. Cameron kicks for goal. Missed them all.
He's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand out on the full. Aaliyah kicks. Great mark over the pack. Smith slams it on the boot. He's misjudged the boundary line there. The umpire will throw it in. The ball has been tossed in. Naismith guides it. Hand passes. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. Takes possession. Slams it on the boot. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Hayward going for number one. Never looked like going through. Sydney by 7 points. Disappointing kick there. He has a few options. Shield plays on. Choose to kick it. Wins the hard ball.
Shaw has some great leadership skills, and leadership is about getting other players involved and being able to take it as well as dishing it out. The only way you're going to get respect from your teammates. He steadies now in front of goal. De Boer goes for home.
Boyd finds his man on the move. Whitfield chucks the ball away. Knocks up his first touch. You get the feeling something big is brewing. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Naismith aims for his man on the ground. And he's heading for home. Perfect timing from Shield. Choose to kick it. Ward claims it. Puts boot to ball. Good mark on the run. Gets boot to leather. Whitfield wins the marking contest. Lining up the goal now, 30 metres out. The Giants players eagerly awaiting this lead change. That's 3 in a row for Greater Western Sydney. The Giants take the lead. Long. Timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. Hanbury sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Deft touch from Griffin. He gains possession. Ward kicks it. A nice running mark. De Boer wants to play on. Gets it away in the nick of time. Scoops up the ball. Green gives the ball to the man on the run. Smith was caught in for holding the ball. Low kick. Over the top of the pack. Tomlinson lines it up. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. A 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. He passes the ball. Tomlinson pumps the ball. Aaliyah swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Towers puts it on the boot. Naismith aims for his man on the ground. Tapped by Lobb. Gets the ball free. Kicks it. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Heads up the corridor. He was never going to get that. He's got it. Caught with the tap. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Caniglio with the pass. Slams it on the boot. Strong mark.
Lobb is very clever when dealing with tags. He loves taking heavier taggers that lack pace into space where a foot race becomes important. Coaches just love players like him.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Naismith gets onto the ball. With the ball now. Patton bumped. Lobb controls. Approaching the goals now. That was a poor kick, wasn't it, Richo?
That will haunt him in his sleep.
Disappointing kick there. Not much on offer for Smith. Takes that one strongly. Boyd is streaming past and gets the footy. Takes control of the ball. He passes the ball. Richo now with his stats. The second term is underway.
Football doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Long hits it. Cameron with the ball. He's going for the super goal and is rewarded for his efforts. That's scoring away for Greater Western Sydney. The Giants with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 34-13. Nice interception. Gives it to Mills. A lovely drop pass. A mark by Cunningham.
Sydney just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Papley has a kick. The ball's travelling. It comes off hands. He's intercepted it.
Haywood going for number 1. Sydney are in real trouble now. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. The umpire says play on. Shield holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Sinclair. He'll be happy with that. The Swans just dropped more than 2 goals behind. Punched by Naismith. He gains possession. Lobb has the ball. Cameron made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. The Giants by 20 points.
GWS were just playing kick to kick out there and have barely had to crumb a loose ball in the forward line.
Clean tap by Papley. He's heading for home. Heaney got under it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Haynes marks on the run. Kicks the skin off it. Takes it well. Ward kicks it. Whitfield takes the mark. He steadies now in front of goal. A pretty safe bet from this position. Fantastic goal by Whitfield. This kick stretches the lead. Greater Western Sydney with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 46-20.
Naismith is just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. A great mark under pressure. Lloyd puts his boot on it. He gets it under pressure.
Dishes it off by hand. Back to Parker. Choose to kick it. A great effort. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Shot by Papley. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? Sydney trailing by 25. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Sinclair drives the ball towards goal. Sydney need to put in everything they have to try and turn this one around. Lobb with first hands to the ball. The loose ball scooped up. Rowan with the football. Intercepted by Hopper. Ward with the running catch. What was the intention of that kick, Richard?
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
Both ruckmen battling for the front spot. Good tap from Naismith. Parker collects it. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Sneaks the ball away in time. The ball mopped up. Tapped by Grundy. Papley controls it. Papley kicks. Parker got under it.
Parker always has the ball on a string. He boots it. Towers marks it. He slams that on the boot, lining it up with the goal now. Hewitt with the kick. That's a nice strong mark.
Going for goal number 1. Shield has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. He shouldn't have bothered. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. 45 metres out. Papley with quite a challenge in front of him. Tantalisingly close. Behind. I would have expected him to nail that.
The Giants just seem to hit every target with their disposal. They're just incredibly efficient in this match. Hopper boots it. Tomlinson with real good use of the body. He gets boot to the ball. A nice contested mark. He kicks the ball.
Chalk up a goal for the Giants. 3 of the best. He's putting on a clinic. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Guided down nicely by Naismith. Parker has the ball. Lobs the handball. Cameron taps. Good tap from Grundy. Collected by Canterbury. Short aims for his man on the ground. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Sends the Sharon on its way. Naismith marks. Sends it on its way. Nice mark there.
Griffin can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Heaney picks it up. Heaney shoots for goal. Heaney puts it through.
The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Naismith with a big fist on it. And now we'll have a ball up. Clean tap by Naismith. Papley goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Strong mark by Parker. Sends the Sharon on its way. Papley with the tap. Shield picks up the loose ball. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. The ball is hammered towards goal by Heaney. Heaney with the goal.
Heaney has some potential, and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort.
Naismith knocks it down the field. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Lobb thumps it forward. Able to grab it on the half volley. Hanbury cops it from behind. Here's a long kick. Whitfield got under it. Whitfield. He holds his breath. You don't have to wait and see that that's a goal. His fist is pumping. Tapped by Naismith. Time to see if there's anything interesting in amongst the stats.
Two teams.
Finally, the third term begins.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough.
Knocks it down in front. Ward with the hand pass. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He gets tackled as he hands it off. He grabs it on the run. Low spearing kick. Lloyd had no chance at that one. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. De Boer has the chance to add one more to his talent. De Boer just makes the goal line, and that puts them further in front. 4 goals up for Greater Western Sydney.
De Boer got a really good footballing brain.
Hit by Naismith. Mills sends it to open space. He's heading for home. Choose to kick it. Takes that one strongly. Having a big day going for goal number 4. Sydney need to put in everything they have to try and turn this one around. I would have expected him to nail that.
Shield is one of those talented players with a golden boot. His kicks are fantastic. Mills wins the contested ball. He kicks it long. It comes off hands. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. Hopper being penalised there.
Hayward kicks for goal. Sydney get a goal. Hayward getting his first. Sydney needs 3 goals to get back in this.
Hayward can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league.
Kicks it. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark.
Hewitt, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Gee, a long kick there. Griffin with the ball. He kicks the ball. Hopper marks the ball. He's got a hold of that one. Rampy with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Lloyd feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Bump by Jack. Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. Whitfield controls. Smith intercepts it. Guided by McVeigh. He gains possession. Cameron has the ball. Green with his head down, running for home. Greater Western Sydney over. Sydney by 23.
Green is just so gifted. Either side of the body, he's a champion.
He gives the ball away. Long with the football. He grabs it on the run. Hanbury again, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Gets a handball away. Papley having no trouble taking that one. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Great mark under pressure.
But the Giants' big men are not pulling down many marks inside the 50, with most of the GWS scoring opportunities coming from shots on the run. He slams that on the boot. That's a nice, strong mark.
Whitfield just gauging which way that wind is blowing. 50 metres out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Boyd picks up the bouncing ball. Controlled by Green. Green shoots for goal. The Giants in front. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Naismith thumps it forward. Lobb onto the ball. Gives it to the running man. Cameron completely shanked that one. Green grabs that one. Lining up the goal now, 20 metres out. A big ask from this angle. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. He really should have made more of that. Greater Western Sydney by 5 goals. I would have expected him to nail that.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, the Swans might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Smith grabs the ball on the bounce, sending it on its way. It takes a strong mark.
Naismith boots it. Parkick with the mark. Kicks hurriedly. Hopper claims the ball. Sends it on its way. And the mark will be paid. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Out of bounds near the goal. Hopper comes off like a dinosaur enjoying climate change. Long. Without a touch, the clearance by Naismith. He's got the footy in his hands. The contest, no match for him.
Cameron has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. He slams that on the boot. McVeigh takes the mark. He kicks the ball. He marks the ball. He steadies now in front of goal. Sending it on its way.
Short handball from Long. He gets tackled as he hands it off. McVeigh puts it on the boot. He has space for an easy mark. Slams it on the boot. Great grab. Naismith. Slap. Griffin has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Griffin has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He's got a hold of that one. Parker with the mark. Puts boot to ball. He takes a strong mark.
Reed feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away.
Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure.
Hewitt has him for holding the ball. Slams it on the boot. Parkick enjoying a height advantage. Trims the grass with that one. Nice contested mark by Griffin.
Griffin, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Papley lines up. He boots it. A great mark under pressure.
35 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Perfect kick. That's goal number 4 for Heaney. The Swans starting to lag behind the Giants with the scores. Last quarter, here we go.
You're never a loser until you quit trying.
Naismith looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. He lays off the pass. Rowan slams it on the boot. Papley has it. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. He scoops the ball off the ground. Goal. He's bagged a couple now.
The Swans have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack.
Patton is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Parker with the kick. Papley has the football. Hopper's given away the free kick. Hayward lining up with the goals. Hayward shoots for goal. Heaney with the ball.
As cool as a prized marrow as he lines up for this shot. 15 metres out. Heaney launches one towards goal. That's 3 in a row for Sydney. They've lifted their intensity.
Naismith is really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. Franklin kicks for goal. Oh, he's missed it. Sydney lagging behind GWS on the scoreboard.
I would have expected him to nail that. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
GWS could bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. Rampy puts his boot on it, just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Naismith gets onto the ball, tapped. He runs into the goal. Naismith takes possession. He gathers the ball. Naismith scoops up the ball. Oh, it's hit the post. Tough break.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Shield waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. Naismith with a big fist on it. Parkick with the ball. Patton will get the free for throwing. Patton puts it on the boot. Cameron ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Cameron, ambitious kick, I can't believe it, it's a goal. Greater Western Sydney with the ascendancy over the Swans, leading the match 83-73. Guided by Naismith. Franklin throws the ball, free kick. Kicked by Haynes. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Goes up the line. Good mark by Parker.
Parker doesn't need to run to every contest because he's just so great at reading the play. He can play a kick ahead or behind the play and still rack up possessions. Jack gets the ball. Heaney gets the loose ball. Heaney kicks for goal. He really had to make more of that.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Gets boot to high. Hewitt taps, dances around the boundary line. Forward momentum. His enemy there as he crossed the line. The umpires with a good throw.
The Swans midfielders are well and truly on top in this match. They're winning everything at the stoppages. You have to wonder what the rest of their team are doing. This midfield can't keep carrying the team all game. Franklin boots it. It's a mark. Bunteen puts his boot on it. He takes a strong mark.
Boots it. Hewitt gets the upper hand. Sends the Sharon on its way. Well, he gave it a shot. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Takes possession. Ward releases just before he's poleaxed by Cameron. Jack again, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display. Bunteen is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Slips through his fingers. Tomlinson runs into a tackle. McVeigh taps it. He takes a big bump. He sends it to an empty space. He steals the ball on the bounce. Towers applying great pressure there. Deledio has the football.
Boyd is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Puts boot to ball. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Picked by McVeigh. Nice contested mark by Lloyd. Kicks it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Jams it on the boot. A solid mark from Reed. Kicks. The mark is taken by Bunteen. Kicks the skin off him. Strong mark. Works it across the ground. Good mark on the run. Out on the full by Cameron. Gets boot to high. McVeigh with the mark. Gets boot to high. And the mark will be paid. Kicks. A great effort. Goes up the line. Nice mark under pressure.
Reed seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time. The ball is out of bounds. Sinclair with the spoil. Patton taps it. Good hand skills there.
Hands it out to open space. Intercepted by Harper. Grundy gains possession through the interception. What a great start to the football year for Greater Western Sydney.
It's a fantastic start to the year, Dennis, and I think that...
Final scores are 83-74. That's it for us. I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet.